Greetings and salutations, everyone. My name is Featherhoof, and today we're going to be talking about one of my favorite things in the world, the Nintendo Switch. You know, some people may be like, oh, it doesn't have as good graphics, or it doesn't run as good. Don't care. This has quickly become one of my favorite systems of all time. Except for one little thing. There's one little thing I don't like about the Nintendo Switch, and that is playing it in handheld mode for extended periods of time. Now, playing it for a while, it's not a problem. I mean, the way it fits in my hands, the size of my hands, when I put it in, when I hold it, what I have to do is I have to balance it on my pinkies, as you can see here. And while this works for a while, you see my hands sort of do this claw thing when it's sort of holding it. And like I said, while it works for a while, it's not a problem. But after about an hour, hour and a half, my hands start to cramp up a little bit. My hands start to hurt. So that can tend to be a little bit of a problem. So what we're going to do today is we're going to unbox a new thing that I bought for it called the Switch Grip Pro. This is not a paid advertisement. This is not, I did not get this from the company. I bought it myself because it was a product I was introduced to through a podcast. I believe it was IGN's Nintendo Voicecast. Talked about it about a year ago. And I was like, ooh, awesome, that sounds amazing. But then as reports started to come in, I started to read reviews of it scratching up the sides of the Joy-Cons, of, just little problems here and there, and I was like, okay, maybe this isn't the way to go. But I heard about it again recently, and they had revised it. I looked it up, read the reviews, they made changes, and I was like, now's the time. Now's the time I'm going to jump in on this. So I bought the Epic Bundle. It comes with everything Satisfye offers in this revision. So I'm going to go through each item individually, show it off, and unbox it. Seeing as that if you looked at the title below or above this video, it says unboxing. So that's what we're doing here today, and that's what we're going to check out. So let's get started. Starting with the smallest and simplest objects that come in the bundle, the USB C-to-C low-profile charging cable with a 56k ohm resistor for, as it says, reliable charging, and the shoulder strap for the cases. We're going to go ahead and start with the cable. Just open this bad boy up. Not much. There shouldn't be much to it. Oh, there's something else in that box. I hear it. Yes, I think I do. Oh, no, that's just the flaps moving around. Simple plastic kit packaging. It doesn't seem like it was put in there very right because it came out like this. So instead of being snapped in nicely, but okay, gotta go ahead and pull that out. What the heck? Some kind of black rubber band there. Now this is a nice. This feels like a nice quality cable. I mean, this is meant for, of course, charging your Nintendo Switch through the use of a portable battery, which we'll talk about later. As you see, what's nice about it, nice right angle to it, so when you're using it inside the Switch Pro, the Switch Grip Pro, you just put it in there, and it can sit on tables, and, it can actually charge while it's sitting upright in tabletop mode. So, short, very short, but I think it's because it's meant to be used inside the Elite case. So I think that's why it's so short. It doesn't need to go very far. Just plugs right into your power bank, and that's all there is to that. Nothing else except for this rubber band. That's a weird rubber band. I'll tell you that. I've never seen a rubber band like this. And the shoulder strap. Oh, the first instance where I have to break out my knife to open up the tape. There we go. And nothing else in the box. This one's, decently packaged. Covered in plastic. Ooh, warning! Warning! To avoid danger and suffocation, keep this bag away from babies and children. Do not use in who would use it? Do not use in cribs, beds, carriages, or playpens. I know they have to put these warnings on here for legal reasons, probably, but yes, this would go perfectly in my baby's crib for reasons. There we go. And, oh, again with this rubber band. Man, this is, look how tiny this rubber band is. And it went around this whole thing. Jesus Christ, that's one hell of a rubber band. And we got the shoulder strap. Doesn't appear very long. It does seem like it can be adjusted. Ah, there we go. That's what I want to see. So, you know, when I like put cases on my shoulder, I don't like to hold it like a purse. I don't like a purse. What I do is I pull it across like a messenger bag. So, right off the bat, if I had to complain about anything, I mean, it doesn't feel like it's going to be very comfortable on the shoulder for carrying, because I mean, this is like this. There's no padding here. There's no foam or anything. It's just a hard sort of leathery plastic. I don't know, like almost like a. If you ever had a Xbox Elite controller, that rubberized grip, it sort of feels like that rubberized grip right in here. I guess this is the part that's supposed to go on your shoulder. And on the top part here, that slides across, has the Satisfye logo, because Satisfye wants you to know that you're using a Satisfye product. They don't want you to forget. Other than that, it seems fine. The clips, they feel, they feel pretty strong. The spring back on the clasps, it feels pretty tight. So that's a good thing. And we'll talk more about this when we start talking about the cases. So maybe I should not have worn a black shirt when talking about this today. Maybe wearing a black shirt was a bad idea, because this thing is black. So maybe that wasn't... I'm not very smart, am I? So that was the two smallest objects in the package. So let's move on to the next product. Next up is the mini gaming grip, which is basically, if you have a Nintendo Switch, you have one of these already. You do. It's shaped just like, it's I wouldn't say it's very ergonomic, but it works. If you don't have a Pro controller, you take the Joy-Cons off, slide it in the grip, and you hold it like a controller. What Satisfye has done has made a new version that actually coincides with the design of the Switch Grip Pro, where they have the ergonomic design for the right-hand side of the controller, just like the full-blown grip for the whole system. So let's go ahead and rip this bad boy out. Oh, and of course it also comes with 4 little nibs for your the top of your Joy-Cons, or joysticks, I'm sorry. So let's go ahead and open this bad boy up. Okay, first off, it comes with paper. Behold the paper for registering our product online. Whoop. We got the nubs for the Joy-Cons, which actually, we'll take the Joy-Cons out of the grip that comes with the Switch. As you see, I got the gray Switch, because that was the proper choice. We're going to see if we can't put these nubs on, see how they feel. So let's see. Actually, I already got I got some covers myself. But take that off. And let's try out these covers to see how they feel. Take 2 out. Take a little cover off of this one here. Let's put these on. Okay, well, that took longer than I expected. These were actually very hard to put on. I don't know if I was just putting them on wrong, but I got them on eventually. And the first thing I have to note is that I don't know if I like them. And they feel nice. I mean, when I put my thumb on it, I'm like, all right, yeah, I got a nice little rubber grip. Works good. But I don't know if this is going to show on camera. I don't know if you can see it very well, because, I mean, you got gray on black, and I'll try to keep it up here. Here we go. If you'll notice, when I push on it, I don't know if you guys, like I said, I don't know if you can see that, but the rubberized topper hits the top of the Joy-Con. So I don't know if it's actually getting its full range of movement. This is going to require some testing. But first thing I've had to say, there's one thing that makes me go, ugh, about this bundle. It's definitely these Joy-Con joystick toppers. So we'll have to, like I said, further testing required. But we do have the grip itself. I'll go ahead and pull that out. Nothing else in the box other than the mold that it came in. So, whoop. And we have the mini grip. Now, the mini grip that's nice. It's got the silicone in here, so that when you, I don't know if you see the red silicone on the inside here, And it's not the same on the other, so that don't scratch up the side of your Joy-Cons. And it also has the... Hold on. There we go. The angled side here for the ergonomic holding because of the asynchronous Joy-Con or joystick locations on the Joy-Cons. And actually, I did not know this. It actually has this nice rubberized grip feel on the back side of it. So, ooh. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go ahead. This is my first time holding this. Let's go ahead and slide the Joy-Cons in. It's got a nice satisfying click, as I'm sure you heard there. There we go. And this is what it looks like. And it has its own little... Now, the first thing I'm not gonna play. This is just gonna be a nitpick. Why does it have a stand? It has a little stand in the front so they can sit up. You know, I mean, look how pretty it is standing there. I don't get the point. But if you do look at this, if you notice it is asynchronous. This one goes straight down. This one's got this nice angle. It's a little beefier. So that because you know the way that you hold it, so that you can use the right analog stick. This feels nice. First off, it does feel chunkier in your hands than the official Switch one, which feels small. Your hands are, you know, tiny in here. This thing has got some meat to it. Your fingers aren't, your fingers are only barely touching here, and this feels a lot nicer. I am liking this a lot. The only thing, if I had to complain anything, and this is just me personal preference, because I'm just weird like this, I don't know. If you can see, it's got the Satisfye logo right here on the side here. I don't know why they do that. It's like every time you use this, you need to know that you bought it from Satisfye. I really want to like sand this down just to get rid of logos, because logos drive me insane. But that's, again, just me. But yeah, that's the mini grip. I think I will be using this when I'm playing it, if I'm ever using the Joy-Cons to play on tabletop or desktop mode or docked mode. If my Pro Controller is ever low on batteries and I need another option, this feels like a good option. And like I said, I think I actually like the feel of this more than the Pro Controller. Just first off, this actually feels a lot better. So that's a good thing, I think. So that's that. Moving on to the next bit in this bundle. Next up is the Slim Grip case. Now, this comes with two cases, the Slim and the Elite. Each case has its own purpose. This case is I'm just going out for, on an appointment or to work or something, and I just want to bring my Switch. That's what this is for. So we're just going to go ahead and unbox this bad boy here. Cutting off all this tape up here. Let's see. Open the box. All right. There we go. Again, do not put with babies. No babies. Got it. I don't have no babies, so I don't have to worry about that. So, yeah, there we go. So, first thing that I'm liking is this big old beefy strap on the top. It's got this nice, thick strap, nice rubberized grip here that feels nice. I like it. Stop crinkling plastic! The plastic's all over there crinkling. Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Alright. It's got a nice form factor. You see the extended form factor for the Switch with the grip attached. I'm gonna open her up here. As you can see, you got the rings here for attaching the... come on. Attaching the... Actually, let's go ahead and do that. Shoulder strap, too. Let's go ahead and... click. Hear that nice, healthy click. Love it. Click. And there we go. Ta-da! It's got the big Satisfye logo on the front, because again, don't you dare forget that Satisfye made this. Opening it up, first thing we see is registration papers. Whee! Now, first off, the inside is nice. This is a nice, soft interior. Well, it's a hard interior, but it's got like a soft like felt or something. I don't know what this like material is. Same with here for the part that touches your screen. It's nice and soft. On the back side, you got enough spaces for 10 games to carry in. I should not have worn a black shirt doing this. And again, the top is also a nice, soft material. There's no room in here to carry any accessories, additional Joy-Cons. This is just the case that you bring when it's like, you know, I have no intention of playing multiplayer. I just want to bring my Switch with me over there. You know, wherever you're going, and you're not going to be gone for several days or whatever. This is the case that you bring. And that's all that was in there. It's a nice hard shell top. Love it. This thing is... I can just, you know, definitely see that this will protect your Nintendo Switch and Switch Grip Pro. But that was all the extra little things that were in the package. Now we get on to the meat and potatoes of the Epic Bundle. So we have the Switch Grip Pro Elite Bundle. This is the Elite Bundle, part of the Epic Bundle. The Epic Bundle is just the Elite Bundle plus those extras. As you see, it comes with the Epic case, or the Elite case, the controller rail, USB A to C charging cable, and the Switch Grip Pro itself. So we're going to just dive right on in this bad boy. I've been waiting for this for a while. Let's get... Oh, do I even need the knife for this? Oh, I do. I do. Hold on. There we go. Get that tape out of here. Open. Sesame. Uh-oh. There we go. First and foremost, we got... Oh. Nothing else in the box. I guess it... Whoop. Well, that was a hefty, meaty clunk sound. Jeez. So once again, don't you put this plastic with babies! No! No to the babies! Let's see here. Wait. Am I a baby? Do I not understand this? Oh, there we go. There we go. Satisfy. Never second best. Whoop. So that I don't make all the crinkling noise this time. So let's go ahead and open this case. As you can see, once again, we have the rings for the shoulder strap, the same beefy strap for handheld, and as you can clearly see, it is way thicker. It is much, much thicker. So let's just go ahead and open her up. Got the red and black theme. So let's see what we got. We have, first and foremost, we have the big tray, the big zipper tray that we can put accessories in. We've got two of the nubs, once again. We have the charging cable if your power bank only has a USB-A out on it. We got this. We've already seen the C2C, it's the exact same cable. Again, feels nice, but if you have a power bank that has a USB-C option, you're definitely going to want to use that over the A option. But if you only have an A option out on your power bank, this is for you. That's all that comes in here. Once again, on the inside, it does have that same nice soft material on top of a hard, the shell. Enough spaces for 10 games here. Another pouch to put accessories or things in. Then we have slots for 10 more games. Peel that back. And we have the grip. But we'll play with that in a minute. And then if you can see in the bottom here, this actually has a big spot. You can put your probe, but on the bottom here is stay up here, damn it. Is a recessed section, two recessed sections, here and here. And this is for your power bank. Now, this actually is a pretty sizable area to put a power bank. You could actually, I've looked it up, you can actually fit like the big beefy Anker 20,100 milliamperes power bank, the official Nintendo one, the big honking thing, the thing's like that big. There's actually enough room to fit that in there. And then it has a bank along the bottom to run your cable, so your cable can then just click right into your Switch when you put your Pro in here, or you put your Switch in the case, so it's charging while you're on the go. So this is actually a really nice case for when you're like, say, you know, where did I put it? You take the slim case, oops. You take your slim case when you're like, I'm going to the mall, or I'm going to Starbucks, or I'm going to, you know, someplace not that far away. You know, I'm going out for the day. You take this one, it's like, I'm going to the airport, I'm going to Florida, I'm going to Japan, you know, I'm going on a long trip. That's when you bring this case. 20 games, power bank, you know, places to put all of your accessories. Oh, I found another accessory, the rail. I forgot about the rail. Shame on me, I forgot about this. So let us go ahead and start with the rail, actually. Let's go ahead and take our Joy-Cons off of the mini grip. The rail exists solely for organizing purposes. You just put it on the rail, boop, boop. Obviously, this is not ideal for playing. It's like, ew, this is even smaller than the official Switch one. You just take this, and then you plop it in, you know, just plop it in there. There you go. You don't have loose Joy-Cons floating around. They're just in one little neat package. So that's a good thing. And that's all there is to that. And that's everything except for the big boy. Switch Grip Pro. First and foremost, one of the best things about this version is you see all the silicone. You got it on the sides, got it on the back. What they call this is a floating feature, so that except for down here at the bottom where the Switch is going to be resting, the Switch will not touch plastic at all. So there's no, well, I don't know if there's 100% no chance, but at least a very slim chance that you'll get any kind of scratching or buffing or any of that sort of nonsense that happened with the original version. So we're going to go ahead and slide this in. And I've been waiting for this for a while, let's go ahead and show it off to you guys. Okay, first off, it is a nice tight fit. Let's get it in there. Come on, there we go. Come on, get on there. I think I was babying it too much. I baby my electronics, I can't help it. But there it is, sitting nice and neat inside the grip. As you can see, it has its own stand. Stands up perfectly nice. Once again, it does have the rubberized back that the mini grip had. It does have some, you know, a nice bit of weight to it. And already, look at this. Look at me holding this. This feels way nicer. I don't have to read, you know, there's no clawing my hands up to get to the buttons. My hand fits just right on here, no problem. I'm already enjoying this. Like literally, my hand doesn't feel like it's being strained in any way. The only thing is, with the Switch grip attached and the Switch itself, it does feel a little heavier, as it should, because there's more mass here. Of course, it's going to feel heavier. Really, I'm trying to think of anything to like say, like, you know, negative. And again, the only thing negative I could say about it right now is the same thing I said about it before, about the mini grip. Now, you know, they got their logo on the back. Fine, you know, the Nintendo has the big logo, their logo on the back too. The only thing I don't like, and again, this is just personal preference, it's a nitpick on my part, is the Satisfye logo across the grip here, so that whenever I'm playing, I can remember, yep, Satisfye made this. Wonder if I can sand that out too. But again, that's just my personal thing with logos. I'm weird like that. But like I said, the best bit is I no longer need to flip out the kickstand to sit it up. Just set it up like that. Break out my Joy-Cons. Put it on the mini grip. And oh, these Joy-Cons are dead because I haven't used them in so long. And I would just press the button, and away I would go for desktop gaming. And after one jump cut later, where I switch around the controllers because certain Joy-Cons were dead, and away I go. Ta-da! No kickstand required. Has its own thing where it's set up, and I can play. So that is the unboxing of the Switch Grip Pro. That's not gonna work right. There we go. I think, like I said, holding this in my hands for just a few minutes already makes it feel a lot better. It's like I said, I don't do the claw thing with my hands, and it just rests in my hands, and I'm loving that. I've got slightly larger than medium hands. I don't have like giant bear claws, but my hands are bigger than, say, maybe my wife's hands. In fact, Sunday! So if I were to put my hands up against... This is my wife, Cindy. Hello, Cindy.
Hello.
Put your hands up to mine. As you see, your hands are a little smaller than mine. There's a bit smaller. So this fits comfortably in my hands. I think this feels nice and, comfortable. Now, you have smaller hands than me. You tell me how this feels in yours. So you're able to reach everything good? I mean, the triggers, the buttons.
Well, unless I'm actually playing a game, I don't know how this would feel. Reaching up for these two buttons up here, but that's just something when you get a new controller, you have to get used to where its placement is and
right.
Such.
What I like about, like I said, I was telling them, I like how this is like ergonomically designed because it's a little different so you can reach this easier.
Yeah, this fits into the palm of your hand too. So... the weight of the controller doesn't bother you too much because you're already setting it in the palm of your hand.
As opposed to, like, resting it on your pinkies and such.
Because I'm used to doing that. I'm putting my pinkies back here to rest it on there, but I realized all you have to do is put it in your palms.
Yeah. So it's actually better designed. It definitely fits nice. I like it. Of course, it's going to take, weeks, months of using it to get, like, a proper feeling for it. But, I think it works fine. I'm really looking forward to playing the Switch with this on. The only drawback, if you can say there is one, there's no docking it with this on. If you want to dock it, you have to take it out of the grip and just plop it in your case and back in the dock and away you go. Oh my god, I'm already like ugh. I'm like, back in it, quick, back in the grip. Hold on, get it back in there. So that is my unboxing and little brief review of the Switch Grip Pro Epic Bundle. Has everything I need for anywhere I'm gonna go. Long trips, short trips, anything I need to do. This thing the Epic Bundle comes with everything. So I'm already I'm happy with my purchase. I'm not having buyer's remorse. So that was this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope this gave you a little insight into the product. If you've never heard it before, honestly, after taking the Switch back out of the grip and holding it again without it, this is not an accessory. This is a requirement. If only I think the only thing I wish it did was come in more colors. Like I wish the Joy-Cons. I wish I actually had one where the back rail was yellow, like my Joy-Cons, or I saw that they had a holiday version that was blue, but I'm like, I don't want a blue one.
Maybe they'll sell decals for it in the future.
There we go.
Yeah.
Decals. That'd be nice.
Guarantee you some company out there is going to do
Satisfye.
that.
Decals. I don't know what decals are. I don't know why I said that. That was a word that came out of my mouth. If decals are a thing, Satisfye decals too, but decals specifically. So, if you enjoyed this, let me know with a like, comment, subscribe, share it, or you can click on the annotations for other videos I've done. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.